that didn't work at all. We're back with another AZA auto wheel. We're doing all sorts of improvements here in the neighborhood today. And ours is this AZA auto wheel, full carbon fiber steering wheel, except this time we have the center little airbag piece. This here wheel, well, it is pictured for the 94 to 02 second gen Dodge Rams. AZA Auto Wheel makes wheels for all sorts of vehicles. So if you head over to azaautowheel.com, you can do their little search bar thingy and see what they can offer for you. And if you don't see exactly what you want, just shoot them an email or their contact form or however that works. I don't know exactly, but it will be nice and easy for you. And just tell them what you want. They're pretty custom over there. They can probably do anything you can think of. Alrighty, most important step, battery cables completely undone from both sides. And they have been for like 25-ish minutes now because we don't want the airbag to explode.
Go on.
So, I don't know what this thing's for like this little board, other than the horn somehow. But it looks like it's just gonna clip on there. Like a lot easier than I was originally thinking it up to be. So that's cool. Well, let's start ripping it apart then and see how much effort it's going to take to get your stock wheel off, because that's always fun. That's slightly problematic. We should have put it down and then unhook the batteries.
Fair point.
Nice little afterthought there. To the step stool. That's even more gross than I remember. Oh, and it's hot. That's disgusting.
Fishbowl life.
And you just, that does also need to get fixed. I was just talking to Thomas at Midnight Tints, so hopefully that comes through here soon. But I meant the wheel. Like, ugh. No wonder people dislike second gens.
You seen these side buttons I have there? I don't even know what those do. I've never tried them.
Yeah, I have them too.
I just realized they existed.
I mean, people on the internet say they should be for the radio controls, which makes sense. Maybe it's a stock radio, but nothing that we've put in here now. Alright, well, I think it's a star that I can feel with my, or no, it's like a 10 or an 8. Maybe it's actually like uncomfortably hot to touch up there.
I'm sure the dash probably plays a little factor in this currently 96, 97 degree heat in Colorado.
Oh, that's way to 100. I have talked a lot of crap on living here because everyone drives terribly, and unless you have a full pin top system from CJC Offroad like we do, then the roads are just hell. It's like an off-road course.
Well, let's just note like he does, because mine's a brick on wheels.
But as hot as it is, you know what we're not doing? I'm not, at least.
Sweating.
Yep.
We're not sweating to death.
Everywhere else we went, Indiana, St. Louis, Kansas. I might switch. I'm gonna switch. Literally the second you walk out of a door, it's like you're wet and you're hot and you're in a microwave and you just want to die. Position switched. There we go. Maybe not.
All right.
Oh, that one was successful right there.
That was in there pretty good. Probably been in there since 01.
Well, it's never been wrecked, so I would hope so. Alrighty, easy does it as we extract the no longer live bomb, ideally. Maybe, if you can get her out of there.
Maybe at some point.
Fell on the floor, but there we go. I forget how the, I think that yellow one should have a safety on it over there. Maybe.
That yellow one?
No, I guess not. I don't know, I guess just pull, tug, something like that.
That's good.
Maybe we should Google it. Someone on YouTube has done this many times. We haven't touched mine in a while, so I don't recall. Cue the Chris Fix It. YouTube says there's a safety clip that is no longer in play here, which is interesting, but pinch and pull it says. But we figured out the airbag. He did. Let her away.
Yeah, like lift it up and then like kind of push and then it comes out.
Lift and push. Alrighty, now we need to set the airbag back in place so that we can make an unfortunately dramatic retake for the short form. And then hopefully those people are here watching this video now.
That'd be helpful.
It would. And then if they went to azaautowheel.com and checked out what they could possibly get for their ride, I get nothing from that other than what we're doing right now. But you would really enjoy it. Alright, now that our airbag is out of the way, we are going to go for a screw here and and this plug to get our plastic switches we're reusing out of the way. Same with there, and there on this side. And then, where'd the other ones go? Oh, 1, 2, 3, and 4 takes this plastic thing and kind of detaches it a smidge. Then when we go for our big nut here and we start to smack the wheel a little bit to persuade it to come off, then we're not breaking any of our older plastics here. Further inspection of our airbag cover situation that we have it out here. We flip her over here. We have these nice little brackets that, flip this over here. You see we got these little slots, and these brackets that bolt right here and here are just gonna like capture it and locate it for us. Nice and easy. Watch, are they 8mm too?
That's a 10.
This is a 10. It's K's are 10.
I think that's the kaboom.
Oh, that makes sense. Just gonna separate the rubber casing. So things are off. We have an airbag. And now this piece looks like that piece. Except when you do that, not so much. Alrighty, after a slight debate on the orientation here, you will notice your gaps here and here will line up. Like this thing needs to go here and here. So, stick it in. I don't want to go the other way because of the wires actually. Makes more sense. Boom item is over there, so we shouldn't have to like tiptoe around it at the moment. But, see like a little channel thing. It looks like, oh, like that. For her to pop in. Ooh, you saw that? That was delicious. Let's do it on the side. Alright, so go for one side to get it started. That's the trick. Oh, I think it was on that side actually.
Yeah, quit fucking up my thing.
So clean microfiber, if you don't mind, so I can put this down here. And while I reassemble this, can you go get a fresh Dr. Pepper, please? And there we have it. That was definitely substantially easier than I was expecting it was going to be. So I would definitely have to hit them up about what I have as an idea for mine. Got all our brackets, fully loaded with the airbag, and a nice pretty new one. Time to yank our steering wheel off. Are we equipped with the Milwaukee? Milwaukee equipped. Shout out for the future sponsorship consideration.
Alrighty.
It's pretty enjoyably hot at this point as well. It's been about 35 more minutes. Sweating is starting to happen. Feels like Texas. Another afterthought was leaving the seat move so forward before pulling the batteries. And the windows are up. So that's just like a trio of awesomeness to contribute towards your ease of success here. I missed it, but that was the windshield, my dude.
Yeah, there's no good way to get in here.
Is it okay? Am I seeing things? Okay, good. Don't do that again.
If it would have cracked, I'd have you gotten a reaction out of me.
Just finished her off.
I don't know that I would just finish it off, but it would not have been fun.
Alright, well, I'm gonna return to my Dr. Pepper and we'll revisit once you've
we'll get there eventually.
accomplished some more here.
You know.
Good luck. And my phone's gonna overheat. Dude, I almost zoomed in for the banging, and then I heard something hit the floor. That was the wheel, right? Very nice. My phone is actually hot to the touch. I'm surprised it's still working. The camera's not gonna see it, but the steering wheel is keyed. It's a little flat spot at the top. So once you take it off, you can't put it back on wrong. And they do usually go back on easier than they come on. Okay. Just like so. Alright, we're going to reconnect the batteries and make sure nothing goes kaboom. Let it rip. Going for the negative. The light. Amp step is still a little confused, but airbag is intact. There we go. All fixed. Oh, that is so much
4 foot
better.
tall.
You know what I just noticed? Your bolstering on the side is slimmer than mine. That's probably because it's not heated.
That would make sense.
I didn't think about that when I was picking options for mine. That's a good thing to note if you're shopping for one. Because honestly, mine's a little fat for my little hands, but that's just a me problem. I like it. And the center part. Now I just need to figure out how to refresh these buttons somehow.
In carbon fiber.
That seems mildly excessive. I was thinking, like, refinish the black or something, and then, like, make a nice looking decal to replace the words or something. And this was not planned, but it couldn't match this truck any better. I mean, look at the shift knob. It's even got the same red we're dealing with on the stitching over here in our little center line on the race car thing. Very nice. www.azautowheel.com. And again, if you don't see what you want exactly or in the color or whatever, just shoot them an email and they can get you hooked up. Link in the description.
Thank you, AZA Auto Wheel, for helping us delete some more second-gen garbage and bringing the truck one step closer to 2025.
Ooh, on your side of the road there, bud. I should train on you, but you're old. We just fixed. I'm going to get that on video. But for now, I was editing this one and realized how long it was getting. So, if you haven't seen my AZA Auto Wheel setup, I'm going to give you a quick little B-roll of that. That'll be there. You'll have to see the new Facebook Marketplace find that I was also going to show you in this video. Maybe the next video. Maybe its own video. And then we got a new present from our friends over at Nitto coming. It's a little hint on our Facebook Marketplace find. Still way more aggressive than I was expecting it to be. One last acceleration of the video. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.